Okay, everybody, I'm so excited today because I am joined by Julianne Nicholson and Sarah Shahi, who star in Paradise on Hulu Tuesday. How you guys doing today?
We're good. How
Hi,
are
nice
you?
to be here with you.
Yeah, I'm excited to see you guys. I love the show. I'm lucky enough to see it early. It's so interesting how you guys play your characters in different timelines. So, Julianne, my first question is, with Samantha in the different timelines, was the process for that filmed chronological? And if not, how did you kind of keep track on that?
It was we did block shooting, so we would do one, two, three, four, and so on. We'd do two at a time. But I pretty much got off the plane and jumped onto Gabriella's couch. It was I mean, there was a little bit before that, but it was I love that Dan gave Sinatra that second episode because it was sort of, you get to know your character a little bit more each time you film a scene. It's so informative. And so to be able to do the most of the stuff from the past in the beginning of our filming season was so lucky, really helpful for all the insanity that comes.
Yeah, no, and I love that decision that they did that. It kind of reminds me of Lost, which I've been watching recently. So I really like seeing shows doing flashbacks and stuff like that. And
Nice.
Sarah, you play at parts a therapist here. What did you find most fascinating about therapists that you didn't know when you were doing your research?
Well, my life has been in therapy. I'm a child of therapy. I've been doing therapy for 25 years. So, I mean, now I sometimes run my therapy sessions with my therapist. Like, don't you think you should ask me about this? Uh there was a lot that naturally I sort of had built in me from my personal experience. But I think one of the things I really enjoyed about her that I've never had an opportunity to play in the past. In the past, a lot of my characters have at least had a streak of naughtiness in them. And this time, it seems, at least in the first season, Gabriella, she's soft. She's not weak, but she's soft. She comes from the place of peace and unity and sort of that whole why can't we all just get along theory. So it was cool to stay in that lane. I hadn't had the chance to do that before.
So what you're saying in the second season, we could see it get a little naughty.
Give me a bad bitch.
Yeah.
Watch out.
Gloves come
No,
off in season two.
Yeah.
that's it. Can't wait. Now, Julianne winning the Emmy for Mayor of Easttown. How have you felt that change your career in any way? Is there more pressure to that now?
I don't feel more pressure. It's funny, year after that, I didn't work at all. So, people think there's so many perceptions of like what it means to be an actor, and A plus B must equal C. And that has not been my experience at all. But I do feel so lucky because I feel like I imagine that was a big part of me getting to do this role, because you might have people who creatively want you for the job, but then there's always like money, honey at the top, and they want to, they have their own opinions about who goes in there. So I imagine hopefully long run, it's helping me.
Yeah, no, and it's so deserving and an awesome performance. So I'm just excited to see what you do, and everyone to see what you do in this too, because it's also incredible. And Sarah, with Gabriella and Samantha, they have such an interesting dynamic. But what they have in common is they both wear these amazing pantsuits throughout the show. But I want to know what happens to these pantsuits. Do they go home to your houses after, or do they go right back to wardrobe? Like what's
They went right
Alas,
back to
alas.
wardrobe.
Yeah.
They went right back to wardrobe. Yeah.
That's it. So you don't get to keep any. You don't go like, oh, can I keep half of
Well,
these? Or
I guess let's see. I mean, if there is a season two, we need a closet for these people. They are living in a place where there's not tons of turnover.
There
So
aren't too many stores.
yeah. So we'll see. Hopefully in the long run that maybe one suit will end up in our own personal closets. We'll see.
I love it, and I can't wait for everyone to see your guys' characters. That just makes the show so much better is the relationship between the two of them. So you guys do awesome together. Watch Julianne and Sarah kill it in Paradise on Hulu Tuesday. Thank you guys for joining me today. Hope to talk to you in the future.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much,
Thank
Steve. It
you.
was good to meet you.
Yeah.